Hey, what's up guys? This is Donovan Green from Ride Fit Nation. Today, this is going to be talking about motorcycle tips for beginners. This is a part 2 of the part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, then click that link and get to see part 1 of what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna dive right into it. This video is not gonna be as detailed as the other video. I'm here right into the studio. I have a few minutes to go, so I figured I'd just throw some more things out at you as a beginner. When you're a beginner, one of the things that I did in the video that I know a lot of people will pound me down for is I had on my regular t-shirt, and my son had on a regular t-shirt. We did have on helmets though, but we didn't have on full gear. So I don't ride full gear all the time. I know a lot of people pretend they do and don't want to tell the truth, but I could only tell the truth. I do not have on my jacket, my pants, my boots all the time, or my gloves, right? Right now I don't have on gloves, but by right, we should be training ourselves to put our gear on, because when you're protected, you never know when you're gonna go down. I had a guy in my comment section mention that about the gear, right? He said, put the gear on, because I was going at 20-something miles an hour and an animal jumped in front of the road and I went down, and he said his knee brace completely broke in half. Imagine if that was his actual knee. So all of those things is important to have, making sure that you do have on proper gear. The next thing also is to keep yourself hydrated. When you're hydrated, your body will respond way better than it does now, because hydration helps the brain, hydration helps the muscles, hydration keeps your energy high. So don't be drinking sodas and all that stuff while you are out there riding your bike. Make sure you're not sipping on beer and wine and all of those other things. Make sure you are hydrating your body and you're staying consistent with your water. Number 3, as a rider, remember you have to plan your days. Plan your days. Make sure your days that you go out, you have a sensible mindset. You're ready to go for the road. Your heart is into the road. Your mind is ready for the road. But if you have a lot of doubts, a lot of like fear and stuff going on in your mind, get rid of it. And if you feel heavy fear, then make that day the day that you don't ride. Because sometimes your spirit is trying to tell you something and you disobey that law, and you go out there and God forbid something will happen. Now a lot of riders might not want to admit it, like this idiot right here. You see me coming and you still jump out in front of me. It's stuff like that that makes motorcycle riding interested, and your eyes have to be ready. So on the days that you don't feel as comfortable, don't go out there and ride. You see, you have to prepare yourself cognitively. You have to prepare yourself for anything that could happen. Another thing, as a new rider, most motorcycle accidents happen when other vehicles are making left turns. Like for example, the van that just got in front of me, it was a left turn. And do the research, you're gonna see that most accidents happen by female drivers. Ladies, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Most of the times it's a female. I don't know why that is, but yeah. But those left turns, look for left turns. I mean, look for everything around you, but those left turns. When a car's coming out to your right and they're gonna make a left turn, be mindful. When a car's coming out from your left side and they're gonna make a left turn, be mindful, because they don't see you. They simply don't see you. Another thing when it comes to riding is you always have to ride with the mentality, like I just said, that's gonna be in the list, that they don't see you. You are not the king of the road. I don't care what kind of motorcycle you are riding. A motorcycle is a motorcycle. You are not the king of the road, so you cannot go around acting like you're badass. Look at me, I'm riding a 2022 Road Glide or Street Glide or whatever motorcycle you're riding. You are on a motorcycle. So always ride with the mindset that you are not seen. Because a lot of times they don't see you. They really don't see you. I see videos on YouTube with dumb bikers who gets cut off, but they live, no accident happens, like this car coming right now. You know, they see me, great, but I slow down a bit just in case they don't see me. I've seen, you know, these guys get cut off and they start kicking off the mirrors of other people's cars, kicking the car, and then they speed off like jackasses. Like, bro, if you want to do that, you stop the bike and be a man about it and face the consequences, because maybe that guy's gonna beat the out of you and you're going to regret it at the end of the day. So, always remember, people don't see you. They might hear you, but they don't see you. They don't know where that sound is coming from. They might be late for work. It might be whatever. They might be on the phone texting. All of that stuff happens. So when you're a beginner, remember, get your skills up. Get your visual skills up. Look at everything that you need to look at. Make sense or don't make sense? Another thing, as a new rider, don't get cocky, man. Don't get cocky. Don't be afraid to tell people you're a new rider. If you are gonna go with a group of people, let them know that you're a new rider. You know what I mean? Go either in the back of the group or in the middle of the group, because sometimes I prefer for you to be in the back, because you don't want to be the one to slow the group up, and you don't want to be the one to make accidents happen by making the gap too big and a car cut in front of you. You want to make sure that you tell people, hey, I'm a new rider. I don't care what other people's doing. I'm a new rider, so take it easy with me, guys. Give me the address. Let me know where we're going. So if we get disconnected, then at least I can punch in that address and meet up with you guys along the way. You see? So there's a lot that comes to riding a motorcycle. I mean, a lot. And you have to be aware of this. If you're not aware, you just go in it blind, then you are out. Oh man, they're doing good. They're building a whole entire complex over there. Then you are out, and then you could lose your life, God forbid, faster than ever before, because you're simply not taking the precautions and being responsible enough to make wise decisions about motorcycle riding. When you're not responsible enough, your whole life begins to get eradicated. That's the word I'm gonna choose. You eradicate your own damn self, because you're allowing cockiness to get in your way. All right, especially men. Women are normally very, 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 very outspoken, and they're not afraid to say, hey, I just got started and I want to learn. All right, you're riding around a lot of experts. You are not an expert. You are a beginner. That's all you are, is a beginner. All right, so that's it for me. That's all I got to tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, peace and love. I'm out.